You're going to forever be on their mind. You're on their mind right now. You're on their mind every day. They're going to die with you on their mind. Do not fall for the facade. Narcissists do regret losing good people, phenomenal people, amazing people, high vibrational, good spirited people. Even though they want to destroy you because they envy you, you're actually the best thing that they could have ever had in their life. After you, it's a lifetime journey of trying to replace you. That is impossible. You're an irreplaceable empath. You are an irreplaceable being. There's only one you. Their biggest mistake was exposing to you what an enemy they were to you. When you finally understood, you had to block your energy from this vampire. When you understood that your spirit didn't need to be anywhere connected to this demonic entity, you showed a tremendous amount of power and strength. You getting away like that leaves some deep regret inside. They know what they lost. They know they will never get it back. They know what they also did to someone who never deserved it. They know what they did was wrong. They know that they tried to destroy you. They know that they tried to break you completely down. They know they were after you. They know they had attacks on you. They know there was a bond. Not a good bond. Some form of trauma bond. They know they had control to a certain extent because you were blind. You were naive. You allowed them to get away with some things a long time ago, before you discovered your strength and your power. They had all the power. Maybe they thought they did. But the reason why you're on their mind is because they never expected you to rise up, to survive it, to now thrive past it. The reason you are on their mind and will forever be on their mind is because you're the one who got away. It's hard to accept that you actually got away. They had you for such a long time. This is for who it's for. You know who you are. They had you for a long time. They had you in their imprisonment for a long time. They knew what to do to keep you in a certain state of mind, in a place where you felt down and out and alone. You felt like you were to blame. You felt like you were a problem. You weren't enough. You felt like you were doing something wrong. They failed miserably because you somehow escaped it. You somehow discovered the power in going no contact. No contact is spiritual. No contact allowed you to starve the demon inside of them. It gave you an opportunity to allow their demons to expose themselves. When you went no contact abruptly, when you brutally cut them off, they weren't expecting it. This is why it activated rage. It activated confusion. They didn't know what to do. You thought they didn't care, but months later, years later, this person is stalking you. They have other people contacting you. They're purposely making sure they can do something to get your attention. Those numbers that are calling your phone, it's them. You're on their mind heavy because they never expected you to escape like that. They don't want you as a person. They want your soul. They wanted to break your spirit. They wanted to destroy your identity. You're on their mind because You took your power back. You're rediscovering yourself. And nobody is watching you harder than the person who tried to destroy you. The person who said you were too stupid, you were too fat, you're not pretty enough, someone else is better than you, they don't even want you. All the insults, all the criticism, all the things that they had to do, all the dirt that they threw on your name. You still escaped. You still found some type of strength to get away. So that means no matter what name they called you, you're showing that you don't believe it. You thriving in life is confirmation that you don't care what they said and what they think, and you are not living for them. The strength they never knew you had is showing. You're a reflection of something greater. God truly had your value hidden. God kept you low key. He didn't want you to show your best. He wanted you to continue to fool the fool who thought they were fooling you. So the fool thought they had the best you. No, they had parts of you. You are who you are. Your authentic self is who you are. That doesn't mean that you were your greatest with them. They tricked themselves into believing that. They thought they were taking things from you that you would never get back. They thought they were holding your life back because your self-esteem would be so low. You would never put it back together. You would never want love again. You would never pour into yourself again. And you're on their mind consistently because those same demons that forced them to do you dirty, the same demons that motivated them to demotivate you, is now torturing them about you. They can't help but to watch you from a distance. They can't help but to compare you to their new supply. They can't help but to call other family members asking about what you're doing, where you're at. They can't help but to see you shining from far away. You will forever be on their narcan mind because you escaped their narcissistic grip. You found a way out of that psychological maze. And it's letting them know that they did something they should have never done. You weren't like the others that they've victimized. You're not like those others that they've broken. The way you took the pain and transformed it, transmuted it. You're on their mind because you are the one they are afraid of. They're scared of you. They didn't know how powerful your spirit was. They didn't understand that God's word said, touch not my anointed. Do my prophet no harm. They're terrified. They wanted to cast spells. They attempted to use witchcraft on you. They wanted to really destroy you. But you are not destroyed. They cannot shake the thought of you out of their mind because in spite of everything they did, in spite of how long this manipulation ship was, you have taken your power back. You're scaring them because it's giving that you're bigger of a monster than they thought they were. They thought they were big and bad. Oh no, you're big and bad. The God that fights for you is big and bad. When you walked away, God walked away. Because you brought it all, the favor. It's you. You had the gift. It's you. You have the light. It's you. Nobody knows that more than that narcissistic person that tried to dim it. Your narcissistic ex is losing their mind because you are no longer the one losing their mind. You're not confused anymore. You're not entangled in drama and chaos anymore. You're free. That's going to always sit with them. They couldn't destroy you and they couldn't keep you. That's the biggest defeat they've ever had to face. They're so terrified now that they're continually exposing themselves. They're running their mouths. They're smearing your name. They're creating a new false narrative with other people. They're trying to pull your kids into it. Everything they're doing is exposing that they lost at their own game. You are tormenting them. You're tormenting them now spiritually. You're no contact. Oh my God. This is a spiritual war. The one person who thought you would never let go is dealing with the fact that you have let go. They cannot get through to you. Access is completely denied. The door is triple bolted. They scared of you. Oh, they are terrified of you. The longer you've remained no contact, the stronger you've shown that you are. You're now on their mind because they understand what they didn't understand before. You're chosen. You're a warrior. Part of your gift was surviving them. The God that you serve does love you. They're mad. Because it turns out you really are the apple of God's eye. How did God keep you and protect you through this? How did you heal? How are you healing? They thought them times they saw you crying, that was it. That's where you were going to remain stuck at. They thought you gave up on yourself. They thought you forgot who you are. But it turns out you did not. You are on their mind because they are afraid of you. You are doing everything they least expected. Wow. Look at you. You're not dead. They thought you'd be dead by now. All the poison they put in your food. All the times they wished death on you. It didn't happen. Instead, you're rising, you're growing, you're doing better in life. They're thinking about you every day because you've discovered God's place in your life. And that's scary for them. They didn't know that the purpose behind the pain was going to lift you up like this. You're on their mind because they can't help but to catch a glimpse of how well you're doing. They can't get that new bright smile out of their head because they were snooping on your page last night. They know you've been doing your thing. They know you've been doing better. They know that you are being blessed. They also know that there is nothing that can destroy you because that was the worst experience you went through in your life. It was supposed to completely take you up out of here, and look at you. They tried you. They tested you. They did everything in the book, everything in their playbook. They tried it with you. And it all has backfired. Because it did something else to you. It didn't destroy you. It didn't ruin you. It caused your spiritual awakening. This is why they can't get you out of their mind. They're flabbergasted. They cannot believe what a seer you've turned out to be. You still being alive is driving them crazy. They're afraid of what you're going to do next. They don't know what type of exposure you're bringing. They just don't know. They don't know what to prepare for. They think they're preparing right now. They think they got a new backup burner plan. They think they got it figured out, and they don't. They don't know what to expect. They're walking on their tippy toes on eggshells now. They are trying hard to convince others to look at you different now. They're holding on to their version of the story because they're scared. They can't get you out of their mind because they cannot figure out how they couldn't get rid of you. They're tormented by your voice. There's a picture of you that just cannot leave their mind. You're the cause for a lot that's happening internally with them right now. They can hide. They can make it look how they want it to look. But the truth is the truth. They're definitely bothered because you are no longer bothered. They're bothered because you're not as bothered as they thought they left you to be. You no longer have them on your mind. Comment below, like the video, and subscribe. Until next time, keep thriving. Keep them scared, chosen one. Stay blessed and stay true.